Hey, how you doing today? My name is Relia, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I'm going to show you how to farm Geo in the quickest, most efficient manner possible. There are two main methods for doing this. Some people enjoy doing the Coliseum of Fools just because it gives them a little bit of a challenge, and they get to farm tons and tons of Geo. And then there is another path that I personally like to use when it comes to farming Geo. Let's test out these two different methods and see which one is the fastest for farming Geo. Alright, it's going to cost us 450 Geo to get started, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So that took me about 7 minutes and 30 seconds to complete that second trial of the Fool. With that, we went from 2,107 Geo to 4,117 Geo. So we make roughly 2,000 Geo every 7 minutes. So let's go ahead and compare that to the second farming method that we have available. Before we begin, you must get the Fragile Greed from the Leg Eater here in Fungal Waste. He will sell it to you for 250 Geo, and if you're wearing the Defender's Crest, which is that orange stuff that's coming off me right there, he will sell the Fragile Greed for 200 Geo. When it's broken, the Leg Eater can repair it for 150 Geo, or if you're wearing the Defender's Crest, he'll repair it for 120 Geo. If you don't know where to find the Leg Eater, you can find him right here on the map, and it's just directly below Dirtmouth. He's pretty easy to get to, but there's no train station super close by. If you're using the Fragile Greed and you die, the thing will break, and you'll have to come all the way back here, which is super annoying. So you really don't want to die while you're farming using this method. So now, let's make our way over to the King Station. So from here, we're going to head over to the left. You can go ahead and save on this bench. And what's going to happen is we're going to head down over here and to the left. Currently, you can see from my charms, we do not have the Fragile Greed equipped. I just want to show you the difference in Geo that we get from killing this guy. So taking this guy down, you're going to get 50 Geo. But now let's see how much more we get when we have the Fragile Greed actually equipped. So we'll sit down at this bench, go ahead and equip your Fragile Greed, and then you'll notice two things. First off, every time you sit at a bench, you'll notice that all of the enemies are going to respawn. Secondly, you'll notice that when we take that guy out, we went from getting 50 Geo all the way up to 80 Geo every time we take out one of those guys. It's quite a bit more Geo. An additional 30 Geo is actually a 60% increase in Geo. This is a huge increase and going to make farming Geo so much faster for you, even if you're just traveling the world and killing enemies normally. A 60% increase is huge. Next, I want to show you the path that I take to actually farm the Geo. Okay, so starting from right here on the map, we are going to make our way down and to the left. We're going to make our way back up and to the right. So we're just going to do this circle right here over and over again. And let's go ahead and get started. Just note that I'm using the coiled nail. The higher your nail is upgraded, the faster this is going to be. And let's go ahead and start the timer right now. Starting at 4,730 Geo. You can go with a spell build on this or a nail build, however you want to do it, just whatever works for you. I don't have a specific charm setup or anything like that, other than you need the Fragile Greed, and it really helps if you have the one that picks up the Geo for you. The charm that picks up the Geo for you can be found from Sly and Dirtmouth, and you're going to end up getting really good at pogoing by the end of this. Take out both those guys, and then we're going to head up. Make sure to heal. Always make sure to heal, because you really don't want to die when you're doing this. Alright, and put this on. So if you just stay right above him, he will hit you when he strikes up, so just kind of make your way behind him a little bit. Alright, keep going up. All the way to the top. Get your heals in before you get to the next guy. And it only hurts for 2 if he hits you with his nail. If you run into his body, it only hits you for 1. Those guys are down. Also, never go into the next room if there's Geo still coming after you. Otherwise, it won't pick it up. Take out him. And this guy. Those are the last guys. And that took 2 minutes and 10 seconds yet again. So we went from 4,730 Geo, 5178, and we were at 4,730 Geo. We made 448 Geo in that little bit of time. So if we multiply that out by 3, we made 1,344 Geo in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. This used to be my preferred method for farming Geo, but the second Trial of the Fool gives you 2,000 Geo every 7 minutes, and I think that is going to be a lot better in the long run. Wow, I can't believe I was doing this. This is so much slower. There's one other way to make some quick Geo, and I'll show you that next. Alright, so from here, if you start at the very center of the City of Tears, where this fountain is, you come over to the left, you take the first elevator that you find up one level, and over to the right, you got this little symbol here. This is where we have a vendor. This guy will buy your Wanderer's Journals for 200 apiece and your Arcane Eggs for 1,200. So if you're saving up for a charm, or if you're trying to save 1,800 for the Lumafly Lantern, this is going to be the way to go. This City of Tears method gives you less Geo per minute when it comes to farming Geo as compared to the Trial of the Fool, but this is something that you're going to be able to get to a lot earlier in the game as opposed to the Trial of the Fool. It's also going to be a lot easier if you don't have like a super upgraded nail. This is something that is fairly sustainable. I think that it's going to help out a lot of players. So take that with a grain of salt. It's not the fastest ever, but you can get to it earlier in the game. Let me know down in the comments below if you have a quick way for earning Geo that is early in the game, because I'd love to share it and help others out. Just a heads up, if you're watching this video before the Hollow Knight Silksong game has been released, I'm currently running a giveaway. Down in the description below is a link to Gleam. I will announce a winner for one copy of that game 1 week before the game is released. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Again, my name is Relia, and I hope to talk to you again more soon.